Yeah, it's Ludwig of Bavaria. I keep hearing about my compatriot Elizabeth Hayes, who wrote the book Initiation. And she was an expert in yoga of the East. And she brought it to Europeans and set up many yoga schools. Now, I do recommend her book Initiation. It's very good. I read it a million years ago, and I can't remember a damn thing that was in it, other than it has something to do with her in a previous life being an Egyptian priestess. And at some point, she disappointed her father because, or was it her uncle? Maybe it was her uncle. Because she decided that she wanted to live a life as a human. And being a priestess, in those days, apparently you couldn't be a priestess and be human. You were trying to connect to, I don't know. I have to read the book again. But she really was someone who did remember her past life, and she learned. The funny one in that book was she knew a lot of things about, maybe metaphysical things, spiritual things. And, in the Bible, I don't know if it was Jesus, but someone say, don't cast your pearls before swine. And if you don't know what it means if you are someone who is initiate, like, initiation, you're initiate, it means you have studied much, spiritual, metaphysical. Oh, there goes a little chipmunk. Anyway, you have studied and you have meditated and you've made connections to possibly other spirits, intelligences. You've learned many things. Maybe you took, like. Anyway, you've done these things and you have grown. And, one day she was like in her room, and, the cleaning lady was vacuuming the room. And they just couldn't communicate because the cleaning lady was not initiated. It's like, the cleaning lady, you say to her, you're talking about astrology and, the planetary influence of astrology. And you're talking about, you're talking about a comet. And you're referring to not necessarily like at the comet as, a scientific, ball of ice flying through the heavens, but more like, this comet, and when it's coming through, it's got a certain influence on people astrologically. And, that's what you will get. You get, you get the science of it, the physicality of the comet, the astrological of the comet, maybe the laws of planetary motion, Isaac Newton. But when you say the word comet to the cleaning lady vacuuming your room, all she can think of is comet cleanser. It's, the stuff I used to, clean the bathtub. That's all she knows about comet. So you cannot have a real conversation with someone who is not initiated. Part of initiation is definitely learning the words that go around the subject. Now, sometimes they be called like buzzword. And this is the problem. Is like some people, they've heard the buzzword and they don't really know what the buzzword means, It also be called lexicon. So, a vocabulary, you have to learn the vocabulary, the new words, or the new meaning of old words, or sometimes the words that you use in English have a different meaning in French. Like In French, a loaf of bread is a pain, P-A-I-N. But you in English, you say P-A-I-N, it means pain. A completely different thing, but it's the same word in print. So it's very difficult. That's all I got for you today. I'm Prince Ludwig of Bavaria.